before we let you go, we want to end. We often end on a lighter note. And 4 years ago, you made a humorous and fictional video vignette showing yourself skateboarding on New York City's First Avenue and having a wild night out in the town. While we know that was just made-up fun, when you do eventually get a break from trying to solve the world's problems, and this may be a ways into the future, we know, but what are 2 or 3 things that you plan to do to relax and not think about the world's problems?
Well, I saw that video. That was quite something very funny. I went on skateboarding, and even I danced the Gangnam Style at the time. But my skateboarding and Gangnam Style was a private one. But I think somebody must have had a very good hacker, because all this privacy has been leaked. I do not have much freer time, to be frank. During last 8.5 years, I have been extremely busy, as you may imagine. But sometimes I try to see action movie. That's the best way to get some tension free. I think 2 days ago, I welcomed a very special guest to my office. That's 007, Daniel Craig. I appointed him as United Nations Global Advocate for Elimination of Mines and Explosive Hazard. He gladly accepted, and I am very much grateful for his using global star power. I told him, well, you are 007. I am 8th Secretary General of the United Nations, therefore I am 008. He said instantly, I will talk to my producer so that you can be 008. When I retire from my job, I will become 008 maybe. Then I told him that you have a license to kill. Now I'm giving you to something very important, humanitarian. I'm giving you a license to save, demining. Now, lastly, I have been married 45 years with my wife, and I may be my wife has been extremely patient, very much cooperative and understanding my busy work. And then when I retire, first of all, it may be a good idea if I bring my wife to a nice restaurant and enjoy something. But most importantly, I'm looking for the days when I'll be able to have more time with my grandchildren. When you have your kids, own kids, it's a responsibility. You have to be sometimes very tough and disciplined. But for grandchildren, you have only right to spoil them. And when I wanted to be strict, that does not work. In my case, all this strict rule will go out the window. And they are my boss, and therefore, I'm looking forward to the days when I will be just tension-free and completely free and spending more time with my family, particularly grandchildren. I thank you very much for this opportunity. I wish you all the best.